Welcome to the Playbook Podcast, where we talk about love, money, sex, fame, and everything in between. I'm your host, RebeccaJ, and I will be co hosting with my good friend, Christina Santa.
Hey.
And today we have the one and only Ulysses, the Monster Diaz.
How you doing? I'm doing great.
Good,
How you
good,
guys
good.
doing?
Very
Real good.
Very good.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for coming.
Of course.
So, you are a boxing. You've been boxing for how long?
So I've been boxing since I was a kid. I started boxing as a kid. I did amateur boxing as in my late teens, early 20s. And then, life, I had a rough life. So I was in and out of prison and all that. But then I started my professional career at 35 years old.
Oh, wow.
So it's been 10 years now.
Wow. You're 45.
I'm about to be 45 in a month.
Wow.
That's the same time I started boxing too.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let's go.
Retirement age, getting into it.
Exactly. That's exactly what I heard when I first got in.
Okay, so you got into it. You've been fighting.
Yeah.
Why didn't you start earlier?
Okay, so, born and raised in Miami, raised with a single mom. I have a great mom. She's still around, thank God. She just had to work to keep a roof over her head and clothes on my back. So all the time I had free, I found myself in trouble, And, as a young teen, I went to juvenile detention. Then in my early 20s, I spent time in prison, mostly for fighting on the street, fighting in school. Then, once I got out, I already had kids. I was trying to figure out life and how to make money and how to find my place. And, I fell back into the streets. That's all I knew is, how to hustle and, how to do, the Miami hustle.
Right.
And finally, at the age of, I was 35, and I was just tired of my own shit. I was living in Denver, Colorado. I was part of the Green Rush. And just one day, I was just tired of my own shit, just tired of the people I was around, and just tired of all the negativity and tired of just trying to find a way out. And I call it my epiphany, my come to God moment. I got on my knees that day and I cried to God and I was like, God, please just take me out of this. I'm just sick of this. I had always trained. I had always worked out. I was training actually in Colorado. I packed all my shit, moved back to Miami, got in the gym. That was 2016. And then December 2016, right before 2017, I had told my coach, I'm like, you know what? I want to take a fight. And honestly, at the moment, it was just like a for Instagram thing, I just want to do it. I fought January 2017. I fought in Dominican Republic. I won by first round knockout, and it was the biggest rush of life.
In DR.
In DR.
Who were you fighting against?
I have no idea. They have different.
enough?
Yeah. I don't know who it was at the time. This is 10 years ago. And it was my first fight, so they kind of, match you up with somebody who has few fights. But I won by first round knockout. Like I said, it was the biggest rush of life. It was, I got higher than any drug ever. And I was like, man, you know what? I really want to do this. I was in a great gym where they held me accountable. And, I finally found out what hard work is, consistency. I saw my mom and my friends proud of me. My mom not worried about where I was or what I was doing anymore. So I just stayed consistent. I was in the gym for hours, every day. My biggest factor that I think helped me was I just cut everybody off. Everybody, family members, everything. I just stopped answering my phone because I knew just let's just go get a drink, for one moment.
Yeah.
And that would tumble into 3-4 days and just take me out of rhythm.
You're down a path you
Exactly.
you wasn't trying to get
Exactly.
into.
So I stayed consistent and here we are 10 years later.
And how did you? So when you started boxing, it was just regular boxing, or were
Yeah,
you just?
yeah. So I started with regular glove boxing.
What made you want to take the gloves off?
So
That was gonna be my next question.
So I grew up, on the street in gangs and in prison, juvenile detention center. So
Okay,
I
yeah, that
fought
makes sense.
without gloves before I ever fought with gloves. But in 2019, BKFC approached me with an opportunity. We were negotiating for a minute. I finally fought for them February of 2020. Won that by first round knockout. And then, I started fighting for them. Then COVID hit March 2020. November was my next fight for BKFC. And November 13th, which is Friday the 13th, 2020, I set the record for the fastest knockout in combat sports history. I knocked the dude out in 3 seconds. But if you watch the video, it's actually less than that.
It's actually crazy. I've seen that knockout. He
Yeah.
like just walks up, guy drops.
That's it. The dude's
No way.
sleeping. He's actually
to see
twitching
it.
on the floor.
Try to find that clip and put it somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. Put it right here. And that thing, you know, it put my name all around the world. It rang bells. I was like, I fought on a Friday, and the next week I was getting calls from like Korea, Japan, Italy, around the world doing interviews. Really put my name, on the big screen, and I started getting better opportunities. Started getting paid better for fights. I fought for the world title twice for them, and just fighting in itself. I always tell people it saved my life. It gave me great opportunities like this one, Worldstar with you guys.
Hey. So, but okay, I know boxers get paid a lot, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe I know for fights you can get paid like incredible
You
amount.
can, but nowadays, more than before, social media has a lot to do with it. So you gotta kind of build your social media, build yourself. That's why you see a lot of these press conferences where people are talking shit and putting each other down, because that's gonna sell the fight. That's gonna get clicks on social media, and that's gonna put you like, oh, I want to see this guy either get beat or win. You know what I mean? So that's more of like the lifestyle we live now. I think if you're great on social media and a mediocre fighter, you're still gonna get good opportunities and get paid well.
What's the most you ever got paid and for a fight?
The most I ever got paid for a fight, man. So for a fight itself, I've gotten, close to like 100. But then you get sponsorship money and stuff like that.
That's
so
where the money's at.
yeah,
The sponsors take
yeah,
care of you.
sponsors take care of you, and
Oh.
yeah, that's where like and the thing with sponsorship money is continuous. For a fight you get paid for that night, and
then
that's it.
that's
It's over.
it.
And you got to keep training.
Yeah.
You still got to eat. You still got to pay the gym bills, and your life keeps going. So
Right,
definitely
right,
shout out
right.
to my sponsors.
Who are your sponsors?
Accident Medical Group, West Miami Jewelry, and the Zaya app.
They do taking care.
Yeah.
You guys are doing God's work here, paying bills.
Amen.
Okay, and so obviously your life changes. You got, like you go from being a hoodlum,
Yeah, pretty much.
ratchet,
Pretty much.
Street fighting.
That's
to
right.
like now you're just like this fighter. You're in movies. Me and him are actually
That's right.
co-hosts in a movie, co-stars. You guys go out and watch Night Shift when it comes out.
Yeah.
I think it's coming out this summer,
Yep,
hopefully.
Yeah.
So now you have acting opportunities, doing interviews. How does life change? How did life change for you as far as like, is it like more glitz and glammy?
Okay, so that's a great question. So I tell everybody, I went to prison, juvenile detention center. I got kicked out of school, everything for fighting. Now it turned out all around. I'm getting paid for fighting. I got a beautiful house. I got a beautiful wife, beautiful family. So I've turned it all around. But the things that used to get me in trouble, I'm using it to benefit myself now. I did it the wrong way before. I'm doing it the right way now. Life has its moments where it has been glitz and glammy. I get opportunities again, like this one, to be in a movie with you, and many other opportunities that have come along the way. And that's because I've changed my state of mind, the way of thinking, and it's really, again, fighting has really saved my life. It's getting my kids a great life, giving me great opportunities. So, yeah, I used something that was like hurting my life, and I used that same exact thing, and now it's a benefit to me.
You work with OnlyFans too, as a sponsor? Or?
I don't.
No, okay.
I've reached out to them, and we were gonna do something together at the beginning, but never got into it. Never followed up. With them.
OnlyFans?
Yeah.
They sponsor fighters.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. a lot
If you
of
want, I can reach out to them. Separate note
that
on
would be
that.
great.
But
Yeah.
I didn't
All
know
right.
that.
That would be great.
I was just wondering if that was something I could ask later. But never mind that.
Well,
Well,
no.
No, you could
listen.
ask that though.
Okay.
I didn't know that OnlyFans sponsored
they
fighters.
sponsor me.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You got the socks on.
Yeah, I mean, I do
Keep
OnlyFans.
that.
I wear the socks. I'm not fighting nobody. Okay, so I think it's great that boxing, saved your life and it created kind of an outlet for you to, be yourself without going to jail.
Right. Absolutely.
So, but can we talk about like a time when maybe it didn't it hurt you?
Yeah, absolutely. So what ended up sending me to prison was I was on probation for fighting. I was on the streets at the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong people. Ended up getting into a fight with an officer,
Oh shit.
and yeah, that set me back completely. I was 22 years old at the time. Turned 23, 24, and 25 in prison. Already had kids, like I said. So, you know, I got little kids coming to see me in prison. And that's where it really set me back, you know? And I mean, at the moment, which it's happened, you know, it's happened a few times in my life where, you know, things like that happen and you think it's like the end of your life. I'm like, man, this life is over. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. And looking back, it was probably one of the best things that happened to me because it put me in a bad place, but it taught me a lot of things, you know, and it kind of made me the person I am today.
Right. Yeah.
Two questions about the fight.
Okay.
Was he in uniform?
He was in uniform.
And who won?
I knocked him out. I'm not proud of it, but I knocked him out with one punch. He was
Really?
asleep. Yeah.
You get a lot of time for that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some time for that. And the thing was, too, he had put it, before I did anything, he had put his hands on me. He slapped me. So my retaliation was to punch him back and
Self-defense.
kind of, but not
Yeah, but it doesn't work with the police too much, does it?
No, it doesn't.
Isn't that self-defense if he hits you?
No, it wasn't.
So
not
a cop
in
could
that
just walk up to
situation.
you and smack you, and then you got to stand there.
I feel like if somebody
Take it?
slaps you and then you knock them out cold, it's probably it's not going to hold up well in court.
I mean, listen, I wish you guys were my lawyers.
Shit.
But yeah, it didn't work out for me that
I'm
day.
sorry.
And again, I'm glad it did.
Damn.
I'm glad it didn't. Yeah.
I just feel like if somebody smacks you, you have to punch them.
Yeah, I felt like
You gotta set the tone.
I was very reactive when I'm young, so you know, I mean, even though now I wouldn't put myself in a position to let somebody slap me either.
Yeah.
But yeah, my reaction was to do what I did, and again, it didn't pay off.
Do you ever think like, what if I would have started boxing when I was like 18?
I think about that. I mean, not anymore as much, but when I first started, I thought about it a lot because again, I went professional at 35. I had promoters tell me like, yo, kid, people retire at this age. You're starting, what are you doing? And I'm like, you don't understand where I'm coming from. Like, I need to find something. And again, when I started, I kind of had one foot in, one foot out because only way I knew how to make money was hustling the street. So I got into boxing. That's money out of your pocket because you're just training. And, you know, I still had to do what I had to do on the side until like, you know, I would say maybe a year later, I was like, all right, I got to make a decision. Like, am I going to do this or this? And this is where I wanted to stay because I saw how proud my mom was of me. My kids were proud of me. My whole life I spent it lying to the closest people to me because they're like, oh, what does your dad do for a living? Oh, I'm a personal trainer. You know what I mean?
Do you have boys or girls, your kids?
I have a daughter that's 24 and I have a son that's 12, about to be 13.
And so do you feel like maybe is that something that he's interested in doing?
He loves fighting. He trains with me all the time, but he's more into football. He's going to be a football player.
Oh, okay. So still
Yeah.
in sports.
Yeah.
He can always pick the more fun sport later.
Right.
Right.
And
Which is
listen,
boxing?
no, football pays way better. So
Does it really?
Well, you get paid millions and millions of dollars for.
There's no way. There's
For
just
sure.
so many of them. How do they keep like?
It
Well,
depends, I guess, because
what kind of player you are?
you know, when you get to the top of boxing, you can get more.
That's true.
But
The
Who
thing
is
is,
realistically-
who's the top paid boxer right now?
top paid
probably
boxer.
Jake Paul,
I'd say maybe
Terrence Crawford.
Terrence Crawford, Canelo, Jake Paul, and then he just got paid. I mean, Anthony Joshua just got paid like 92 mil
Pardon?
for that fight.
Yeah,
92
for one
M's.
fight.
92
So-
million
Yeah, so check this out, right?
for fighting?
For fighting. No, so check this out. I'm glad we're on the topic because you just
Wait,
said.
what?
you
Side
just
note,
said-
fun fact about her, she loves fighters. Too.
Right. No.
Oh, can I tell you a story?
Yes,
Real shit.
yes.
Listen, in my life, I never thought I would be so incredibly turned on watching people hit each other. We went to Aiden Ross's
brand
Oh, yeah,
risk.
the brand risk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you
And-
fight on it?
That's what I fight in.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Listen, I'm not even necessarily like really into like fat dudes, but these dudes guys really just like blah,
I'm gonna call
blah.
out. She's talking about
Hey,
Chibu
fat
right now.
dudes, leave your numbers in the comments.
Shout out Chibu.
But only if you punch each other.
And you gotta be good too.
I was just like, they came out not attractive to me at all, and they walked out looking just like the most scramdeliumptious men I've ever seen in my life.
They came out not attractive, then they came on me.
She was over there like, damn, I'm getting slippery in the seat. And I was like, hold on. I was like, let me show you a video of me boxing. Does this do anything for you?
She did. She's like, look, I can hit people too.
But look, you made a comment earlier like, oh no, I'll never fight. But imagine they tell you, okay, for 15 minutes, you got to fight somebody.
For 92 I'd do it for way less.
Exactly.
I'd even get into bare knuckle for 92 mil.
Exactly.
92 million. I'd punch my mother for 92 million dollars.
We'll pick anybody on the street right now, you know what I mean? I'll bum and tell them, hey, for 92 mil, I need you to fight for 50 minutes. Like,
I'd
give it
fight
to me.
Anthony Joshua for
real.
that.
Yeah. I'll fight two of them.
Yeah, no, 92 million changes things. It makes me wonder why there's not more boxers. Like, that's crazy.
Well, the
I
thing
didn't
is, you
know
got to
that
work
much.
yourself, you're getting paid shit until you work yourself up to there.
Or you already
So-
have the audience going into it.
Right. Well, Anthony Joshua
Jake
was
Paul.
an
Jake Paul.
and Jake Paul. He was an Olympic boxer, Anthony Joshua. So he already had the name.
So how do you feel about all these influencers? Both of you, because both of you guys are.
I'm an
and you're
influencer boxer. So.
You're but like, okay, as somebody, you didn't start off as like, you just went into like,
Right. Yeah, I had
right.
no influence at the time.
Okay. Do you feel like it's a good thing for boxing, or do you feel like it's kind of like it's set it back?
So I think it's a great thing because, like we spoke about earlier, I think social media drives a lot of your whatever revenue you're gonna get from fighting, and just drives a lot of that process. So the influencer getting into it now, you got real fighters calling out influencers and getting paid 92 mil for this, So I think it's helped the sport.
But they're not fighting necessarily like seasoned boxers, right? Or are these?
I
who
mean, you
knows what
got
they're
Jake
doing?
Paul, who's only been fighting for like maybe 8 years now.
Yeah. Well,
Fighting Anthony Joshua.
is
He's
actually
a good fighter.
Back in 2019, I was part of Logan Paul's camp. He fought KSI. I was in.
Oh, do you know Milton?
I do.
That's my coach.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's my guy, Milton Supreme.
Yes.
That's my guy. He was his coach back then at
Yes.
that time. So I was there at their house in LA. We'd be
Christina knows literally everybody.
Yeah.
In Miami. I swear
My
to
coach actually knows more people than me. That's the
my
crazy
guy.
part.
Next time
Milton
you
is
meet
amazing.
Tell him to call me.
Yes, Milton. Shout out Milton Supreme.
That's right. He's the man. So I was his coach at the time. I was in LA with him. I spent the camp there for Logan. And at that time, I sparred Jake a few times. He was kind of learning. And, to be honest, I at that time, I beat him up a little bit. I'm not going to say I beat him up, but I put my hands on him a little bit more. Then in 2022, I actually just posted this picture on my Instagram. We sparred again. BJ Flores was his coach at the time. And Jake got a lot better. Like in a span of 2019 to 2022, he got a lot better. And then he flew me out to Puerto Rico, I want to say maybe a year and a half ago. I was part of Jake Paul's camp when he fought, I think, Mike Perry.
Mm-hmm.
And Jake has gone great. He takes the thing serious. He's a kid with money. So the good thing about that is, he has chefs, he has coaches, he has track coaches. He has what you need to be great. And he doesn't take that for granted. He actually takes advantage of those situations, and he's become I would say a great boxer.
Yeah, I agree. And I think a lot of people don't understand, like you're saying, like how much work he puts into it. He's got a breath work coach. He does the cold plunges every day. I'm good friends with D-Cut, his coach that does like strength and conditioning with him, but they work hard.
They do. He does.
What's a breath work coach?
What is that?
So you can build up like your lung capacity. You can actually cause your body to get extra oxygen. It works almost like a hyperbaric as well. Like you do different breathing exercises where you're,
Okay.
different
Okay.
things. And
I think swimmers do that.
Yeah,
And
hell
it
yeah.
calms your
Swimmers and
mind too.
singers.
Yep.
It calms your mind
It's
too.
meditation. You
Right,
can actually,
exactly.
I don't know if you've heard of DMT, but you can actually cause your body to
get
have a
high.
DMT release. Yeah, I've done it a couple times and it's scary the first time, but
DMT.
it's like the highest high you can achieve just from breathing.
Yeah.
You're
Take a
gonna
breath.
Teach me how to do that.
You got to look into Wim Hof.
Yeah. I like Wim Hof. He jumps in that cold water. That's another maniac.
How long do I have to do it before I start feeling high?
It's
What?
like a
Hold
series
your
of
breath as long as you can.
hyperventilation.
That's how you can.
Oh, really? Oh.
Okay.
We'll do it after.
Pass out.
I'm gonna be at home and someone's gonna see me passed out. Like, what the?
On the next episode.
So what's the biggest adjustment that you had to make from going from street boxing and going through, professional boxing?
So just discipline, being disciplined with myself when it comes to eating, sleeping, not going out. My biggest enemy and my hardest fight ever was me fighting against myself. So, conquering myself, and again, not having those little, like, oh, I did good for this week. I think Saturday I could do something, and then getting myself thrown off for however long. So that was my biggest adjustment and biggest thing that I had to conquer in myself, was just stay disciplined, stay consistent. And it's hard, like anything else. whenever you start anything, where you start this podcast, maybe your first one wasn't as good as this one is. You know, you've done it a few times, but you know, you gotta kind of get over that. Don't let your ego get in the way. Be like, oh, I suck at this. You know, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go do something else. No, you gotta keep going. And the first day you suck. 6 months later, you're a little better. 6 years later, you're a lot better. You know, and then you just keep going.
Well, it becomes nature after a while,
exactly.
right? It just becomes like a part of who your identity.
Right.
But I mean, like, and as far as like the rule, I mean, I don't know what the rules of boxing are. Like, I don't know what's a foul or like what's
you can't hit behind the head.
Okay, I would imagine.
Like, there's definitely some different rules. I feel like there's less in BKFC.
Yeah,
well, kind of grab and hold.
In bare knuckle boxing, there's it's called dirty boxing, where you can hold somebody with one hand, and as long as you got one hand free, you could use that hand too. So that's not allowed in glove boxing, traditional boxing. And yeah, in bare knuckle, you can do dirty boxing.
Mm-hmm.
What's the hardest you've been hit? Like, what's the most where you were just like, okay, this got me. This might make me not want to do this shit no more.
I've never had that feeling. Thank God.
Okay.
I've never been knocked out where I've been put to sleep ever in my life. You know, I've been dazed, I've been rocked, I've been dropped, but I've always gone back up. I've always fought. Honestly, I there's not this one time where I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? No, I've been hit. I've been hit probably harder like in sparring and practice than I have like in a real fight.
Really?
Even though I have been hit hard, but
I think there's more adrenaline pumping in your veins when you're in front of a ton of people, right?
And the lights and everything. Yeah, you're right.
Like, I mean, I'm no fighter, but I've been in a scruffle or two, and I don't remember shit. I just remember like
you saw red.
I saw red. I black out.
I see red, dog.
No, so when you were street fighting, you know how everybody thinks because they street fight, they could fight a boxer. Yeah. How badly do you think you would knock yourself out if you could fight yourself back before you were training for real?
Well, 100%. Me now would knock myself out back then. And the thing about street fights is like, street fights is sucker punches. It's like one moment to another. You're not like, all right, hey, you ready? And you're in one corner and coming out. You're not prepping for this. You know, street fights, like, what'd you say? Bow! You know what I mean? and it turns into a tussle. Depending where you are, 20 people jump in, you know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, me disciplined now, not drinking, not doing anything, you know, eating right. Yeah, it definitely hurt the old me. Sorry, old Uly.
Old Uly would be fucked up. Let's move on to relationships, Uly.
Okay.
How do you feel this new life has affected your dating life?
So I met the woman of my dreams. I'm married to the woman of my dreams.
Okay.
She's my angel. I met her in 2019. We've been together now 6 years. We've been married for a year and a half. She is the best thing that ever happened to me. I met her through one of my fighting coaches. She happened to be in town. She wrestled for WWE for 12 years. Now she's
wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. So she's a fighter as well in combat sports.
We have to interview her too.
I can see that. She looks really athletic.
Yeah, super athletic. She was a junior Olympian in gymnastics. She did gymnastics for 18 years.
Okay.
She became a diver, won a national championship in diving. Went to bodybuilding for fitness. She was a champion there in the Arnold Classic and Olympia.
Listen, Uly couldn't have pulled it.
Oh, no.
Uly couldn't have pulled it.
Uly couldn't smell her socks, bro. Yeah, and then she did WWE for 12 years. She became the champ there. Now she's with TNA Wrestling, which is like the sister company. She was a women's champ there. She was the tag team champion there. She's a champion in Australia. She's a champion for another local wrestling thing.
So she's equally as badass.
Yeah.
You know, no, she is way better than me. You know what I mean? And
she's been doing it for longer.
Long time. She's been super disciplined since she was a child. Taught me a lot of like discipline and, you know, a lot of things of how to, you know, especially like eating right and everything because she was part of the bodybuilding circuit. So
she probably is. I mean, I'm gonna assume that she's had a lot to do with your transition, like your
absolutely,
growth, your growth, your success.
Absolutely,
for sure.
She's had a lot to do with that. She's great with my kids. Like again, I call her my angel. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm very blessed to have met her. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
That's
dope.
Life
has definitely changed for the better since I've been with her. I'm a lot more calm. I grew up in Miami, you know, and I don't know if you guys did, but you know, when you're in these Miami relationships, and I hate to like kind of generalize it, but like
We're in Miami.
Yeah,
we understand.
We know.
There's no talking in a relationship. It goes from like 0 to 100, and you're like, you find yourself like an argument from like 1 second to another. Yeah. She taught me how to use my words, you know, and kind of, you know, to be honest with you, how to man up and be a better father, better son. Just
do you feel like you were more temperamental back then? Like maybe you had like a kind of a.
I was. You know, I had a chip on my shoulder. I held a lot of grudges. I grew up without no father, cousin, uncle. I never had a male role model in my life. I never knew how to. And I still don't know how to do a lot of shit. Like I'm not a guy that's handy around the house. I'm like, yo, if you don't anything you need, I got you. Except like doing this. But I've learned that along the way. But you know, so a lot of those things, I guess I held a chip on my shoulder.
Yeah.
But you know, I got over all that. I've worked on myself. I've worked on my you know emotional reactions, and I'm a whole different person.
Yeah.
I can't even see the old me anymore.
Yeah. And being in this relation, how long did you say you were?
We've been together 6 years.
6 years.
And,
so 6 out of the 10 years that you've been boxing, this has been your relationship.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See, you got to tell these guys that who you align yourself with is very important.
Well, that's one of the biggest things. Like I tell my kids, who you have around you. You know what I mean? Like you know that saying, "Tell me who you're with, and I'll tell you who you are." You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a Spanish saying.
Exactly.
Dime con quién andas y te diré quién
Yeah,
eres.
exactly. So that's a big thing. I've changed my circle, and it's not that I have any love lost for anybody, or you know, not that I look down on anybody, but hey, everybody has their own thing going, and do your thing, no problem. I just don't want to be involved in it anymore. I got my own shit going, and you know, life has got me riding a high right now, and I don't want to knock myself out of there.
Awesome. That's awesome.
It's about to be Valentine's Day. Do you have any? She's not in here. Do you have any plans for her?
I just got her. So
you can tell us. This will come out after.
We're not gonna tell her.
Yeah, so we leave to Nashville tonight because she wrestles this weekend. She'll be wrestling on Valentine's Day. But I got her a dope ass. She has like 4 badass wedding rings that I've got her already. So I got her a wedding ring. Not a wedding ring, but like another dope ring. Yeah, I always shower her with gifts. I get her roses probably twice a week, or not roses, but flowers twice a week.
So you guys are spending Valentine's Day in Nashville?
Yes.
I fucking love Nashville.
Yeah, it's cold up there right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to go back so bad.
That's where Aiden's been doing the fights. It's fucking.
Yeah, yeah. I actually know the country box. The people who he does it with are good friends of mine.
I want to go to Nashville and get fucking shit faced
on Broadway.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
That's the bachelorette capital of the world.
No shit.
Lit. And the food, oh my God.
I was there a few months ago, and I went to Broadway like a fucking 1 in the afternoon, and it was packed like Disney World.
Oh yeah,
like packed. Like you can't even walk on the streets.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I went to college in Tennessee.
Did you?
But I didn't really spend time in Nashville. I was like a nerd.
Were you in Memphis?
I was in Knoxville.
Oh, Knoxville. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Cold as hell up there, though.
Yeah. I like Miami.
Now that we did the cutesy stuff, we're going to get deeper into the surface.
All right.
Before you met your wife, how crazy was it to like transform? And then I know the girls were like going crazy.
Women like
Or
fighters.
did you ever was that ever a thing? Because I don't know. Some guys
I was
just
a dog my whole life. I was a dog my whole life.
No, what I'm saying is, like, was it easier for you to get women before or after the boxing, or have you said it?
I've never had a problem getting women.
And you don't. I don't take you as the type to have a problem.
Yeah, thank you.
but what I'm saying is like, the approach was different? Maybe because whenever girls are into boxers, I feel like.
Do you feel like they were approaching you more?
Once I got into boxing, I feel like maybe, once, like, you know, the ones that did know, I kind of get approached a little more. And then also, again, once you become a professional athlete, you clean up your lifestyle, feel like you look better, you kind of glow a little bit, you know what I mean? And people want to be around that glow. And then, you know, when you go to certain places, the people that you're with, your circle, like, oh, this guy does this, or this, you know, this girl does that. And they're like, oh, shit. They kind of get interested in what you do.
The groupies start swarming because they see, oh, shit, who is that?
Oh, he's doing something.
Who is that?
Oh, this guy got money.
And then you're the one that's getting introduced to everyone, like, hey, that's my guy. He's the fighter, blah, blah, blah. And the girls are like,
Right. Like you at the brand list, right?
I saw it firsthand.
I was like, oh my God, what
she was
is
looking
this?
at me, she was like, I didn't think he was cute, but goddamn. When he hit that guy.
Yeah,
and then one of the guys that she thought was cute got knocked out. She's like, nope, done.
Oh yeah, that was another thing.
That would knock the cute out of you, right?
No, yeah. No, immediately I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Cancel that. But the other guy now.
In my head, his dick went from this to like this.
Man. Damn.
That's fucked up.
Sorry,
right?
dog. knock your dick down.
Motivation
your
to
dick in the dirt.
Who was it?
Hey, when it comes to women, like I again, like you know, I was a dog. I didn't know what it was to have like a real relationship.
Yeah.
And I thank my wife for like like teaching me to like, yo, all I need is one woman. Treat a woman right. And you know, everybody's I know the comments and be like gay, but I'm happy, man. I'm happy. I've never been like happy with a woman, and I found happiness. I felt like I'm chill. I don't want to, you know, there's that saying too, where like, you know, 2 minutes of fun will give you a lifetime of hell. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I don't want to fuck with what I have going on. My life is great.
Right.
My children are happy, and you know, you go fuck around again for like 2 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever the fuck it lasts. And then you fuck up your family, and you fuck up a lot of things. It's a domino effect. So now I'm thinking about that, which I never thought about before. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I had good times in the past, but you know, I'm having a great life now.
What are your what are your do's and don'ts for dating? Like, what do you look for in a woman? Taking your wife aside, like, you know. What are the things that you should look for in a woman, or what is it? Like
a girl I want to date, like be with and stuff. Oh, she's got to be
to get you to the path of like wanting to
she got kids.
Her.
She got to be good to her kids and stuff first. That's number one.
If she has them.
Yeah, she has them. Cleanliness is number one. Also, I think you know what I mean. She got a good, nice, clean teeth, smell good, dress decent. You know, keep herself up to date. Mm-hmm. I don't know. One thing that I didn't really like was like girls that smoke cigarettes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like their fingers
smell. Anybody that smokes cigarettes is not really.
That was like a don't for me.
It's like you can't love yourself if you're doing that.
Yeah, that's true.
It really, truly.
Yeah, and another thing is maybe just a girl who's you know out there all the time every weekend, where she's like, you know, every time you look, she's doing something new. And not to knock that, if you're doing that, you're doing it just for me. I was like, turn off.
Yeah. Right. So the groupie shit you never liked.
No.
Good. Groupies are.
Groupies are poopy.
Groupies are poopy. I want that on a shirt.
With a little poop emoji.
Right. Groupies are poopy. Has it like because I know working out makes you have better sex.
Absolutely.
Better cardio.
Better cardio, right?
Cardio, you're in shape. You can, you know, last a lot longer than you did
Probably
before.
got more flexibility.
Do you feel like sex today is better than it was?
Knocking that pussy out.
Sorry. Do you feel like sex is better now than it was like 10 years ago?
It is. I mean, and again, I mean, it's gonna sound whatever it sounds like, but you know, I found my woman. I found my match. I enjoy.
Obviously, you're
and like I tell her, like every time we get together and we know we're together, it's like day one. I'm excited for it. I love her, and again, you know, being healthy, eating right, all that stuff. I think, to me, in my opinion, definitely helps in bed.
What do you think is a healthy amount for when you're in a relationship to have sex?
For me, I'm a daily. Oh, how many times a day? Yeah, because I'm a daily guy. Again, I'm in my mid-40s. I still do it daily. If I get twice a day, that's like a lot, you know what I mean? But definitely once a day. Minimum of once every other day. Depending, you know, again, we got busy lives. Things are going on. We got kids running around the house. So sometimes you got to be like, shh, shh, shh.
Have they ever come in on you?
Short pumps.
You ever had that little
mishap? Never
mishap?
had them come in on me, thank God. But definitely, you're like, you know, you're mid-stroke and the door's like, hey, Dad. You're like, oh, fuck, okay, hold on.
Now everyone's scrambling.
Yeah, you know.
What's your advice to these guys that are in relationships and not getting no ass?
Oh, man, you know, every relationship is different, but if you're looking to get daily ass from your woman, I definitely, you know, depending on what you look like, work on yourself, you know, get healthy, start working out. I think, you know, the better you start looking, the more your girl starts wanting you, and vice versa. You get your girl to start working out, the better she looks, the more you want her.
And I think foreplay.
Foreplay's huge, and again, like I get my girl roses maybe 2 to 3 times a week. Anytime, if I'm in the street and I see a dude selling roses on the side, I might already bought roses. I go buy, or roses or flowers, whatever. I go get more flowers. I treat my girl like if I'm trying. I treat my woman that's already been my woman for 6 years like if I'm still trying to get her. I keep everything interesting. We go eat at different places on a constant basis. I'm still attracted to her like it's day one. Like if I'm still trying to hit it like I've never have. So I think all that has to do, you know what I mean, with stuff. We do everything together. Anywhere you catch me, you'll see my wife. Yeah, guys, she's behind the camera here. So, we do everything together. We talk about everything. Again, she's taught me how to like communicate. And so we have great conversations. There's no arguments, which to me, is a rare thing when it comes to relationships. I was never used to that. It was always something else. It was always a cat and dog fight, or, you're in a relationship where people are competing with you instead of trying to help you out. And that's not what I have now. Everything is to elevate each other.
Right.
And, we keep the relationship fresh. Both our families integrate great. They love each other, which is awesome. Do you think that
people can get past cheating in a great relationships? Like, if as great as it is, if something like that happened, would you be able to get past it? Because you seem like you're obsessed.
I am obsessed.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with my wife, and no, I wouldn't get over. I wouldn't allow that disrespect. No, I wouldn't. No, I know myself, and again, like, at my age now, especially, like, it's going so good that if something like that happens, like, it was for a reason. There's a lack of something there that your girl had to go find somebody else to do it with. So yeah, in that disrespect, I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't look at her the same. You know what I mean? I wouldn't feel the same. And then knowing myself, I'd be going to look out, do this. If I wouldn't just leave her at the moment, which I probably would, I'd probably be looking to do the same thing, and then it just turns to shit. You know?
I'm not gonna cheat on you, right? Or I'm not gonna leave you.
Yeah.
Cheat on you first.
Yeah, but your sister's in the.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
he's petty.
Yeah,
it's not
petty.
petty. You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, I guess you could call it petty, but at the same time, like, damn, I thought everything was good.
Yeah, I feel the same way though. Like, if I got cheated on, I'd probably have my eyes set on his daddy or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, they hurt you, so you're like, all right, I got hurt. I'm looking to hurt somebody back. You know what I mean?
I think I would just disappear and you'd never hear from me again.
That's my thing, and I always tell people too, like, the worst thing I could do to you is
make you my stepson. Nice bitch.
Call me stepdaddy. No, the worst thing I could do to you is cut you off. You know what I mean? Because I'm such a good friend, good person. I go out of my way. I give you the shirt off my back at any moment, anytime. You can call me at any hour. So the worst thing I could do to you is just cut you off and stop talking to you. Because I feel like, you know what I mean? And not to be conceited, I just feel like I'm a benefit in people's lives. When I come into your life, it's to benefit you, to help you, never to ask you or drag you down. So, you do something to fuck me over, I'm cutting you off, and that's the worst thing.
What sign are you?
I'm a Pisces. March 14, y'all. Happy birthday to me. It's coming up.
Oh, and he's a number 5 too. I don't know if you know about numerology, but number 5s are very sexual.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're very sexual?
I am very
What's
sexual.
your favorite position?
Favorite position? I like it from the back. I've always liked the backstroke.
Since your wife is a gymnast, that means she's really flexible, right?
Yeah.
Do you like turn her into a pretzel?
I try at times. I try at times. She's like, whoa, chill. I can't do that anymore.
Wait, what's her favorite position?
Turning him into a pretzel.
Yeah, when I put the leg back here.
A little WWE move.
You do that? Are you able to do that?
Shit, no, fuck no. Her favorite position, I think, honestly, according to her, any position we have sex in is great. It's always very passionate. Even the quick ones, the quickies that we got to get in before the kids start knocking on the door and shit. It's always, it's never like a wham bam thing. It's always very passionate. There's a lot of love behind it.
What's the position? What's the position?
I think any position, honestly.
Okay.
I think any position.
Okay. Does body count matter?
I never ask about body counts.
Because it's none of your business.
That's how I feel. It's none of my business. I don't look into people's past, and vice versa. Like, you don't want to know about my past.
Period. And that's another thing is everybody has a past, whether it be like being in jail or it's like you don't sit there and like you don't want people to judge you off of like the shit that you've done in life. And
and we've all lived. We've all had a life to live.
For people.
Right. And again, anything before I met you, before we got together, anything that happened was none of my business. I wasn't there for it. I didn't know you. Like, I'm not gonna hold that shit against you.
A grown man.
I don't like
response.
I don't like the jealousy thing. I don't like to ask questions that actually makes me feel bad if I gotta ask you a question like, oh, who's this or that.
You're not a jealous guy?
I'm not. I mean, to a certain point, like I wouldn't want like fucking somebody in front of me trying to hit on my girl or disrespect my woman or anything like that. But no, like I'm not jealous to the point where I'm gonna be asking you, hey, what are you doing? Where you at?
You're gonna freak out. She's like talking to a guy or something.
Yeah. I'm not fucking checking my my GPS to see where you're at and shit. You know what I mean? I'm not that dude. I feel like if I gotta be that person, then we shouldn't even be together.
Period. Okay, so since you're not a jealous guy, are you guys open with each other about other people? Like if you find a girl attractive, are you like, damn babe, she's hot?
Okay, so
or vice versa.
Okay, so just to clear up the question, we don't have an open relationship.
No. Open as communication.
Yes,
yeah, like
communication is very open.
Open, jealousy free.
If there's a good-looking person, whether be a woman or a man, you know, if it's a good-looking person, hey, it's a good-looking person. Like, oh, babe, you know, this guy. Yeah, you know, whatever, a guy we're in a movie with or something, then he's a good-looking guy.
If you want to look at a girl's ass, can you just be like, damn?
Oh, yeah, we do. I'll tell him. Like, yeah, you see that? You know what I mean? And especially being in Miami with all the BBLs.
Some nice asses out here.
It's hard out here for a guy in a relationship.
Imagine a guy with a jealous woman.
Yeah. It's funny because when Dad came to Miami, you know what I mean? He started coming to Miami. He's like, man, all the women out here got big butts.
I was a jealous girl when I first moved to Miami because I was like, damn, these bitches are bad. I was not used to seeing this many bad bitches. And I was walking at the time with my man, and I saw him looking at a girl, and I was like, when I tell you I flipped the fuck out.
Yeah.
But it's like now living here for as long as I've lived, I'm just like,
now both of y'all turn heads.
I know. We're both like,
I think being realistic, you know what I mean, whether you're a man or a woman, and this is, you know, if it's a good looking person, it's a good looking person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo.
But he didn't have to break his neck like that. He didn't have to do all that. He didn't have to do all that. It was like, you might as well turn around and walk with her.
Go hold her hand.
Go hold her hand. I think that's.
Oh, you want that bitch?
Smash or pass single version Uly edition.
Okay.
All right, first.
Single Uly smashing everything.
Okay, so you're not like a picky dude. Okay. All right, so I'll go first. Lotto.
I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who.
All right, so we'll throw it back
Big
a little
Mama.
bit.
You don't know who Big Mama is.
Lotto?
Lotto.
I don't even know who that is.
All right, so we'll try like an older one.
Oh my God, you're gonna
Jessica
be mad
Alba.
Jessica Alba's beautiful. Yeah.
Who the fuck is not smashing Jessica
Yeah.
Alba?
Okay, fair.
Gay if you say no. Hell.
Gay.
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah, man, she's beautiful too. She's a vet. She's a gilf right now, I think.
All right, this one's gonna sound crazy, but she got cake. Judge Judy.
Judge Judy has cake.
Oh my God, that woman is an hourglass.
I don't think I've ever seen her with.
I saw it for the first time a while ago, and I was shocked. But
Judge Judy, huh? I think I'd smash that so we could get a discount at Denny's and shit. A senior discount.
or a pass on
AARP.
Yeah, or get me off a case, Judge Judy.
Okay, Sukiana.
I don't know who that is. You naming all these people, man.
You don't know who Sukiana? Okay, a different one. Sexy Red.
Sexy Red. I think I'll pass.
Cardi B.
Cardi B, I'll pass. You know what has to do, just to be clear with this too. Not that she's not beautiful, she's a beautiful woman. I just like certain attitudes. Like the girl could be not so good looking, but have a great attitude, and it'll be better for me than having a beautiful girl.
You don't think she has a good attitude?
I don't know. She's kind of like.
I've never seen her not have a good attitude. She's always happy.
I don't know. I think she.
And like you don't like her Bronx.
Yeah,
accent. That's
probably. I think she has more like a dude sometimes.
Yeah, that's how New Yorkers are, especially like hard New Yorkers.
Yeah.
Like Bronx. Yeah, you gonna get that.
So who you got?
Ronda Rousey.
Who the fuck is that?
Oh, he knows
Ronda.
that.
Yeah, no, Ronda. I'll pass on Ronda.
Oh, too tough.
I don't know. Yeah, she's kind of square like a dude.
Okay.
Yeah. She gonna see this shit on Worldstar and call me out for a fight.
Do you know who Pearl is?
Pearl, no.
Pearl, not Pearl from Bikini Bottom. Pearl, the
commentator.
The commentator. She's like,
Oh, Pearl. She fought bare-knuckle.
No, no, not that one.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to. Michelle Obama.
Yeah, past that.
That's the first lady.
I know, but there's too many rumors about her being a dude. I'm not sure.
Big Mike.
That's true. There is a suspicious picture of Barack Obama with his alleged best friend in the 70s,
Yes.
Well,
and the resemblance is.
Yeah, there's been a lot of weird
It's
stories.
actually
about that.
like
Michael Robinson.
Michael Robinson.
That's the real name.
Oh yeah.
Mike.
Whoa.
That's
Allegedly.
Yeah.
okay. I have one. Give me a second.
Kim Kardashian.
Who the fuck is not smashing Kim?
Yeah. I like the old Kim better. What's smash on the old Kim? The new one? I don't know.
What's the difference? She's an alien. It's not her. She's a clone.
Yeah, possibly.
It's
Been taken
possible.
over by Illuminati.
Possibly. I don't know. After Kanye, I think I'll pass.
Britney Spears.
Britney? Which one? The crazy Britney or old school
Pre-cloned.
Britney?
Well, listen. This is how you can look at it, right? Crazy Britney looks like she gives sloppy head.
Oh, shit. Okay.
With a knife in her hand.
So that could be fun. For a high value man such as yourself.
Thank you.
Uly. How does a woman go about locking in a high value man?
Man, I don't know what's important to me. I would say loyalty, number one. You know,
Okay.
you want to get with somebody, you want to know that they're loyal to you, that they don't, you know, that they're not with you and then still looking for something else. So, loyalty would be number one. What I've learned myself through my relationship is, you know, good chemistry and being able to talk to your partner about anything and not just jump into conclusions when you're talking about something, because that's something that used to happen to me. You're talking about something, they bring something up, you're like, oh, did you do that? You know, and you get into that bullshit. So just being able to talk, have good chemistry, definitely, because the first thing you're gonna, you know, you're attracted to is somebody's looks before you even get to know who they are. And but number one top priority on the list is definitely, you know, respect and loyalty.
Okay. And that's it. Respect and loyalty.
Yeah, respect and
That's
loyalty definitely number one.
And a big fat ass.
That helps.
That helps.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first, ladies. Fat ass.
Worldstar.
Fat ass, respect, and loyalty.
And a Gluck Gluck 3000
And
combo.
Gluck Gluck 3000. Well, that's important. Sex is important, right?
The haktua.
The haktua. The haktua is important.
That helps in relationship as well. I mean, you know, it'll get you to the next step. So if you got respect, loyalty, a good haktua.
What if a girl comes up to you or the girl that you want to be with, what if your wife comes up to you and she's like, you know, honey, I think that I'd like for you to have two of us. Maybe we should bring a second woman into our relationship.
Oof, that'd be I wouldn't say that'd be a tough one, just because
Don't give me the political answer. She's not gonna kick your ass. She's not in here right now.
No. It's not even because of that. I think it's a tough one because at the moment it sounds great, but I think once things are done, it fucks up the chemistry. It fucks up the vibe, the dynamic, and you know, you brought something in that wasn't there before, and now, you know, again, the rhythm of the relationship got fucked up there. Mm-hmm. I would think, you know, because
there's a lot of guys that do that though. They have a what is it called? Polygamous relationship.
Yeah.
Like Neo has 3 girlfriends.
Oh shit! Well, God bless them, and I you know, I'm sure it works out for them. But again, you know what you see.
It's not your thing.
It's not my thing because again, like it might be cool for the moment. You might have a great time for the night, but then in the long run, it's not going to work out. And what we see, for example, Neil doing, yeah, okay, we know he does that. We don't know what happens behind the scenes. We don't know how much shit he gets from these other 3 women. And
I'm sure.
What if your wife was like super into it though?
Yeah.
If she's super into it, then I guess we got to go with it. You know what I mean? If she's giving me the green light, she's saying this is what she wants to do, and it's not going to fuck with her, you know what I mean? I know it's not going to fuck with the relationship in the long run. This is what she wants to do. I mean, you know, we'll go on the hunt to see what she wants to do.
On the hunt is crazy.
Yeah.
But the trick with this is it's always got to be the woman who picks.
Oh, absolutely. It's got to be the woman. And again, it just can't, you know, you can't, for 2 minutes of fun, you can't have a lifetime of fucking headaches. You know what I mean? That's what, you're definitely not looking for that.
Is Haktua a deal breaker? It is for most guys.
If she don't give Haktua?
Yeah, like if she's just like,
yeah.
Yeah, my thing, man.
Yeah, because I'm, you know, I like everything except fingers in my butt. Like, I don't fuck with that. But yeah, I like to, you know, if you're my girl, like, you know, let's go. Let's do everything. You know, I want to explore everything. I want to do things you haven't done before.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask her.
I mean, she hasn't played with your butthole before, and that's her thing.
How do you know you
gotta
don't
be
like
really
it?
careful.
But
what if that's her thing, Uly? What if she's just like, Uly, please, man, just one time.
No, I can't do it.
Are you sure you don't like it? You've tried?
No, see, so I've never tried, and I don't know that
So
it's
you
not
don't
my
know.
thing, but I'll be happy to die knowing that it's not my thing. You know what I mean? I'll go to my deathbed, like, I never tried it, and I was happy with that, you know? I think you guys did an interview with Rampage that I saw that he was, you know, he was talking about it, and he said he wouldn't do it either, and he was...
I just don't believe guys won't do it. I just don't believe it. I'm sorry. I'll die on that hill, guys. Say it, and then you get a little close to the gooch, and then you travel a little further.
I jump. And the boner, but like, what are you doing?
I just don't know. I don't know, Uly. I don't know. I feel like the majority of men that say they won't would.
Okay, great. So now we're gonna turn this around. Do you like sticking fingers in butts?
In my butt?
No. You're talking about in men's butts.
It would have to be a butt that I'm very familiar with.
Okay.
Like it's not gonna be like I'm not just out here putting my finger in people's butts.
Not in stranger butts.
No stranger butts.
Okay.
No stranger butts.
No stranger butts. So you're a man that you know very well and you're used to, and
if it's experimental.
You never give him like a sneak attack? Like, you know, like,
that's okay. So like, say for wrestling, right? Like, say we're play fighting, and you have me in a position that I can't get out of. I might put my finger in your butt.
Oh, okay.
I might put my finger.
Okay,
in your
but
butt.
that's not sexual. You know what I mean? You're not.
No. That's for purely out of.
Okay, yeah. It's not like, you know, he's on top of you and then you're scratching his back all of a sudden.
But to be honest with you, that goes for anybody. Like if I'm ever in a fight, I'm probably going to put my finger in your butt.
Yeah, what was that?
I'll fight you later.
What's that dude in the
Christina's looking at me like.
Oh, it's awesome. We should make a fight like that where you know what I mean? You win. Whoever gets the finger in the butt first wins.
I would win. I'm really fast. I'm like, because my mindset, right?
You just really want to do that.
No, I'm just saying it's a really great way to, like, even with, okay, maybe I shouldn't say this.
Too late.
I gotta say
Let's finish it.
Yeah.
If a dog ever bites you, like if you ever get attacked by a dog,
that's like punching a shark in the nose.
It'll stop. It'll stop doing it because they're gonna get it, and then you can. It's a fleeing effect. You gotta get. You know, if it bites you, you gotta.
I feel like I'd go for the mouth and try and pry it.
No, their jaws will. They're like a pit. You're gonna fucking pry open a dog's mouth. No.
So how about
finger in the butt?
What if you get a dog that likes it and he starts biting harder and his dick gets harder?
They don't. No, that won't happen. That won't happen. Not for. I don't know. I just heard. This is allegedly. That's what would happen.
Allegedly.
I've never been bit by.
Definitely sound like she's done this before.
That's just like a.
Yeah, she used to be a vet. Before you say fire, she's like, hey, not every dog needs a finger in his butt.
Just to get him off of you.
Do you have a dog?
Yeah, but that's not the point.
All right.
And my dogs are like angels. They're very sweet little puppies. I'm talking about big grizzly dogs. You know, the ones that they lock their jaws.
I got two dogs. My boy's 180 pounds. You try sticking
Cane Corso or?
No, he's extra large pit bull.
Yeah.
XL bully. And I have a girl who's an XL bully too. She's 120.
I guarantee you.
I don't think they'll like fingers in their butts.
It'll be a surprise.
And then,
to everybody.
and then that smells on your finger forever.
Oh, no, it's not.
See, she's got experience. She said, it's not. It's really really not.
Yeah.
Let me
Hey,
smell your
guys,
finger.
hey, you heard it here first. RebeccaJ knows what she's doing.
No. Just say
You fuck with RebeccaJ, you're gonna get a colonoscopy.
for real, dead ass. No, but it's just a good way to get out of a pinch. I have talked to him, and I even mentioned it to you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm such a fool because I really do feel like I go up there, I'm like, I could do that. And I'm probably wrong. But I feel like if I train, I could like, I could fight.
Listen, well.
I'm just an untrained, aggressive person. I'm
Okay,
not
so
like you, Uly.
I'll train you on how to throw punches. And we'll get your man in there so you can spar and you can hit him with the 1-2 finger in the butt.
Who? My manager?
No, yeah.
I'll put the headgear on and you can just throw punches at me.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'll be fun. I would like to see that.
That's what I want to do. And I definitely want, it has to be Christina. She already promised me that I could hit her. Because I told her I want to hit somebody, but I don't want to be hit back.
Yeah. That's kind of the name of the game, though.
Yeah.
I know, but I want to know what it feels like to, like, you know.
I'm trying to see what it feels like for you to hit me too, so.
All right. That's the show, guys.
Yeah.
Christina's going to turn this into some perverted way to try and get me in bed with her.
Went from fingers in the butt to get punching in the face. It's
We wrestle later, and if you got to do your little release
She's
technique.
trying to turn boxing into something perverted for me.
To be fair, it's always been perverted for you.
You're gonna be fighting in the ring and fucking leave shitting your pants after you fight Rebecca.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. No, so, Uly, what's next for you? What's going on in your life? What should people be looking out for?
Well, I just broke my arm recently, so I'm recovering from that. Ooh. I have probably another 6 weeks before I could start like really punching things, but I'm still training every day. I run every day. I go to the gym. I hit things with one hand. Work a lot on my defense. So I don't have any fights for myself coming up, but I'm working with BKB, bare-knuckle boxing. They have some events coming up. One in Wales coming up soon. Go on bare-knuckle boxing Instagram, and you can check out everything they got going on. You know, shout out to my sponsors, Accident Medical Group. Shout out to Zaya app. You guys go download that. And shout out to West Mama Jewelry. That's my guy. Keeps me fresh to death. You guys need some jewelry, go see him for Valentine's Day. And really, you know, I'm just hopefully some more movies soon with Julian. Me and her just wrapped up Night Shift. That should be coming up sometime in the summer. Looking forward to that. Mm-hmm. I did a small role in Don De Niro's movie called Spanish Fly. You guys check that out. It's about to drop 4/20. And man, again, you know, I'm about to turn 45. I'm looking to transition into things like that. Maybe I could get a co-host gig with you right here talking about fingers in people's butts. Seems fun. But yeah, no, you know, I don't have any fights coming up, but as soon as I do, guys, check me out on Instagram, Uly, ULY_monster, and I'll let you know what's going on. There's always something going on in my life, so just check it out anyways. Yeah. And ladies, I truly appreciate the opportunity. Much. You guys have been great. You keep kicking ass. You too. Stop sticking fingers in ass.
Listen, now this is what I'm going to be known for.
Yeah.
All right, great.
This is going to be a reel on Instagram.
Shut the fuck up sometimes.
This is going to be a reel on Instagram.
Golly. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember, like, subscribe, follow us for more of these podcast videos. And yeah, thank you so much for coming. No bye. See you guys on the next one.
Fingers and butts.
Worldstar!